the secrets of, how to live longer. We're going to talk about fact versus fiction. So, did you know that some people live well into their hundreds and actually beyond 100? They enjoy vibrant health and energy well past their golden years. But what if I told you that some of their secrets to living longer, well, they're not even secrets at all? Today, we're going to bust myths, we're going to separate fact from fiction, and uncover what really contributes to a long and healthy life. So stick around because you might be surprised at what you're going to learn. So if you're like most people, you've probably heard all sorts of tips and tricks about how we can live longer, feel younger, stay healthier, but not all of them are true. In fact, some of the things that we've been told are completely wrong. Who's surprised by that? Okay, so let's dive into the science of longevity, uncover some of the most popular myths, and separate the real secrets from the ones you can actually forget about. And by the end of this, hopefully you'll have a clearer picture of what actually helps you live longer and feel your best. Myth number 1, live a long life because it's all about your genetics. Is that the truth? No. The truth is genetics play a role, but they're not everything. In fact, studies show that 70 to 80% of how long you live is actually determined by your lifestyle choices, not your genes. So it's not all in the family. It's determined by things like your diet, your exercise, your social connections, and managing your stress level. These are all key factors in how long you will live. If you actually eat well, if you actually stay active, and you maintain good relationships, your chances for living longer and healthier will actually increase dramatically. So while your genes actually give you a head start, it's what you do with that head start that actually counts. Your actions actually matter more than your DNA. Myth number 2, a glass of red wine a day will keep you healthy. It's true that some studies have linked moderate wine consumption to heart health. But there is a kicker. It's not the alcohol that's beneficial. It's the antioxidants in the wine. Specifically, I can't even pronounce the name, but I'm going to try. It's called resveratrol. So anyway, you can get this from other sources like berries, grapes, and peanuts. So while having a small glass of wine every once in a while, it's fine. It's not the magical fountain of youth. Well, that we've been told it is. You don't need wine to be healthy. If you just eat your berries and enjoy your life, you could be healthy just by doing that. Myth number 3, you can only live a long time if you're super active. Okay. Well, I'm for one thankful this is not true. You do not have to run marathons. You don't have to lift those heavy weights to live a long life. In fact, the key is consistently moving. Just walking is actually better than running because it's more, gentle on your hips and everything else. Simple activities like walking, gardening, or playing with your kids can actually keep you healthier. Okay, there's actually people in places like in Okinawa. I know that's a hard word to say, but it's in Japan. And there's another place in Italy. If you just look up and Google blue zones, you'll see a lot of this. They often live longer because guess what? They stay active in everyday ways, like simply gardening. They're eating healthier. They're actually doing their little stretches in the morning because stretches are actually really important for like our telomeres. And as we age, we need to stretch more to keep all the fluids moving. So don't stress so much about going to the gym every day. Just keep moving in whatever way you actually enjoy. Because some people don't like to go to the gym every day. It's just, we have to make things easier for us. Sometimes it's just easier to go for a walk around your yard than to get all dressed up and go to the gym. But you have to remember, movement is important but it doesn't have to be the extreme movement that we're told it has to be. And myth number 4, a low-calorie diet is the secret to living a longer, stronger life. Well, actually, eating too much can lead to health problems. It's not just about cutting calories, though. It's about eating the right food. What matters is the quality of your diet, not the quantity. A diet, for example, rich in vegetables and fruit and whole grains and healthy fats and lean protein, you can actually eat more of that. The key is the quality, not the quantity. Some research has shown that eating fewer calories could actually help extend our lifespan, though. So that is something to keep in track and in mind as well. But it's the type of calories you eat and not just how much. What makes a real difference there? So focus on your nutrients, those nutrient dense foods, and not just reducing your calories. Myth number 5, stress will kill you. Avoid it at all costs. The truth, stress is going to be a normal part of living. And it's actually not the stress itself that's harmful, it's how you handle the stress. People who learn how to manage their stress level effectively tend to live longer because we're not going to be able to avoid the stress. Healthier lives, healthier people who live longer are just going to learn how to manage their stress with like meditation, deep breathing, mindfulness. And this has been shown to lower the stress hormones and improve the overall health. The key is, again, not to avoid stress, it's to learn how to deal with it. Learn how to manage the stress. Obviously, we don't want to cause ourselves undue stress. That's why I've got videos on here of like things we can do in our life that's in our control, like managing our debt and stuff like that, just practical things. But learn how to manage your stress. Don't try to avoid it, guys. And myth number 6, sitting is the new smoking. The truth, while sitting for long periods is actually linked to health problems like obesity and heart disease, that's funny. The real issue is not being active enough throughout the day. Okay, it's important to move regularly, whether that's taking a break from sitting by just simply stretching or walking. The key is just avoiding sitting too long. It's stay active in small ways. Like, for example, if you've set for 30 minutes, set your timer to go for a 5-minute walk. It's simple things like that throughout the day. And breaking up your sitting time with short bursts of activity. That will help you. And we're on to myth number 7. If you guys don't mind, thumbs up the video so other people can find this video content. I appreciate it. Myth number 7, you need a lot of sleep to be healthy. Yes, sleep is important. But it's not the quality that matters. It's not the quantity. Again, it's the quality. Most adults need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep each night. Some people actually swear they do their best by 5 hours. But however, it's more important to focus on making that sleep restful and restorative, creating a calm bedtime routine, for example, avoiding screens before bed, keeping your room cool and dark to promote better sleep quality. Because quality sleep is more important than just the number of hours we're getting. And myth number 8, you should avoid carbs to stay healthy. The truth, carbs have been demonized in recent years. That's true. But in another hand, the truth is a lot of this food is over-carbed. Most people are eating 60 to 80 carbs per meal. That's crazy. That's hard to get moving and just get the energy out of that because it just weighs you down. But you have to stay in a balanced diet. That's the thing to think about. Don't just eliminate all your carbs. The key is choosing the right kind of carbs. So fruits, vegetables, those are going to provide fiber, vitamins. Basically, think about it as close as you can get to the natural source of the food. So your lean protein chicken, for example, things like that. Choose whole food as much as you possibly can and nutrient options. And if you don't know what that is, check out more videos on the channel. Myth number 9, taking supplements will make you live longer. Supplements might sound like a shortcut to good health, but they're not a substitute for a healthy diet and lifestyle. There are some supplements like vitamin D and omega-3s, and they can actually be beneficial to individuals. If you're not eating a balanced diet, staying active, and managing stress, though, they're not going to help. So focus on healthy diet first. Supplements should be used when needed. Myth number 10, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. The brain is actually much more flexible than you think. Neuroplasticity is a thing, and it's the brain's ability to form new connections, and it continues throughout our life. Learning new skills, solving puzzles, and taking up a new hobby can actually help keep your brain sharp. People who continue learning new things actually live longer, healthier lives because it keeps your brain engaged. And you have to keep learning and challenging your brain. It's never too late. So the real secret here is to live a long, healthy life. It's not a magic pill or a fancy diet. It's making consistent, healthy choices every single day, eating nutrient-rich food, staying active, managing your stress, nurturing your relationships, and keep learning. Remember, the best part is you don't have to be perfect. It's those little things that we do every single day that add up over time. And now you got the facts. So go ahead, live your best life. Here's to longevity, happiness, good health, and the real way. And you guys, I'll see you in the next video.